fight. So, how to calculate it? Let's take a look at Chapter 1, Laying Plans. Sun Tzu said, the art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. At the same time, the art of war also focuses on the emphasis all. Actually, in Chinese history, no matter individuals, companies, or countries, they will emphasize all. That's a Chinese famous quote from Monsieur Gao Zixia, born in sorrow, died in happiness. And another famous quote, the fears of the world are accomplished by fear and defeated by sadness. From a Chinese ancient book called 左氏博弈，郑伯亲 of war then is governed by 5 constant factors to be taken into account in one's deliberations when thinking to determine the conditions obtaining the field. These are: first, the moral law; second, heaven; third, earth; the fourth, the commander; 5, method and discipline. Sun Tzu's calculation is equivalent to the modern measurement theory, SWOT analysis, which compared to the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threat of the enemy and ourselves. The moral law causes the people to be in the complete accord with their ruler, so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, and dismayed by any danger. In Asian, political parties gain people's support through speeches, which was the premise of all struggles. The unity of superiors and subordinates is a political foundation for a country to win a war. At the same time, whether the people support the war must be considered in advance. Only if the people support you, then you can fight. If they don't, you'd better not act rashly. The militarism of Japan has made all Japanese support the war. The same example, Adolf Hitler, the initiator of World War II, his fascism gained support from people all over Germany. It can be seen that people are the basis of political. At the same time, politics is also the base of the war. Churchill is also well known. He is an excellent orator. He used the speech to inspire the morale of the British people to deny the German invaders. The speech was classic in pointing out the cruelty of the German invaders. His speech infected everyone and made people feel the passion and determination in facing the enemy. He won the support of the majority of the German people. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. The Battle of Radcliffe is one of a famous campaign in Chinese history, which makes use of weak defeated the stronger. Chao's army, using fire attack to burn Cao Cao's ship and defeat Chao's army. Earth comprises distance, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chance of life and death. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. In Sun Tzu's view, wisdom and planning are the most important in war, so wisdom must be considered first. Credit is mainly used to manage the army, and you must have credit towards your subordinate. An officer's love and care for his soldiers is his respect for the value of life, and his subordinates will reply them with loyalty. Sun Tzu emphasized that the bravery is courage and the ability to bear consequences. When Eisenhower's meteorological strategy struck, calculated that there would be 2 days from the early morning of June 6, 1944, during which the astronomic and the hydrologic conditions would be very good. Eisenhower was actually very lonely at that time, because no one would give him advice if it is a time to take the decision. He had to bravely face the risk alone. This time, the decision-making, which could lead to victory or failed. In the end, Eisenhower only said one sentence, "Let's do it." Thus, the unprecedented Normandy landing operation in history began. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. These 5 heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them will be victorious. He who knows them will not fail. Therefore, in your deliberations, when thinking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison. In this wise, which of the 2 sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? Which of the 2 generals has most ability? With whom lies advantages derived from heaven and earth. On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? Which army is stronger? On which side are officers and men more highly trained? In which army is there the greater constancy, both in reward and punishment? By means of these 7 considerations, I can forecast victory or defeat. The general that hearken to my counsel and act upon it will conquer. Let such a one be returned in command. The general that hearken not to my counsel, nor act upon it, will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismayed. These last few sentences emphasize that these 5 aspects require detailed analysis, and evaluation can determine the final winning rate. Okay guys, thank you for your watching, and this is Elsie coming. We will continue to share the wisdom ideas of the Chinese ancient book, The Art of War. Bye bye.